Hey guys, what's going on? And as always, a shout out to my friends of Bill. How's everyone doing this morning? Hopefully, you'll be waking up to a good day, a beautiful day. And if not, you know what I always say, keep it in the moment. All right, I got to give you the thought for today because this is my commitment and this is my service to you and myself. 1 minute, guys. Let me take a sip of my coffee, excuse me. All right, so let me give you the thought for today, because this is my commitment and this is my service to you and myself. Let me pull it up. January 30th reads, a drinking life isn't a happy life. Drinking cuts you off from other people and from God. One of the worst things about drinking is the loneliness. And one of the best things about AA is the fellowship. Drinking cuts you off from other people, at least from the people who really matter to you. Your family, your co-workers, and your real friends. No matter how much you love them, you build up a wall between you and them by your drinking. You've cut off from any real companionship with them. As a result, you're terribly lonely. Then they ask you, have I gotten rid of my loneliness? You know what? When I really disagree with that one a little bit, because when I was drinking, I wasn't lonely. It was because I was around other people. I was around other people that were doing the same thing. So for the most part, I wasn't lonely. Okay, when I started doing drugs, that's when I became lonely. That's when I started isolating, because even though in the beginning, when I was doing my drugs, I was doing with other people, so I wasn't lonely. But when it started becoming a problem, not with the alcohol, for me, but once I started doing the drugs, that's when I became lonely and I started isolating, and I didn't want to be bothered with no one because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed of who I was becoming, so I didn't want to be seen. And even back then, my life was, I've always worked. I was always a worker. Besides everything else I was doing on the side, I always worked. That's one thing that I always did and I was always responsible with, was with work. No matter what, I always went to work because I needed my money to drink and to drugs. So if I didn't work, how was I going to get it? Even though I was doing my other things on the side. But I don't know, I guess I love to work. But when I was drinking, I wasn't lonely. When I started doing the drugs and I let the drugs get the best of me, that's when I became lonely, and that's when I started isolating, and that's when I was embarrassed of who I was becoming. So for me, it was different. The drinking really made me more outgoing, and it was because you're around that. It comes with the lifestyle. I wasn't an alcoholic that had the shakes and all that. That wasn't me. I wasn't that type of alcoholic. Even though I was still an alcoholic, I was just a different level. I didn't have the jitters and I didn't have that from alcohol. I've had that from the drugs. And today I'm not lonely. I'm a family guy. I come to work, I do my thing at work, and go home to my family. And that's it. And sometimes I do, things you gotta do with your family and friends. But you know what? I can't stress it enough. Recovery's been great to me. And recovery has shown me a new way of living. Thank God I found it before it was too late. And hopefully, if you're out there, you find it too. But guys, enjoy the rest of your day. remember, don't let anything ruin your whole day. For what? All right, have a good one. God bless, and God willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.